Hey guys, so if you need to replace the timer in your GE dryer, my first recommendation is to throw away your dryer and buy something that's not a GE. However, if you're stuck with your GE, then in this video I'm going to show you how to replace this. Alright, so the first thing we gotta do is pull this ground wire off. And of course it goes without saying you have to unplug this thing. Now there's two screws in here. One's right here, the other one's right there. And that's what holds this panel on. And to remove them, this is one of those screwdrivers where you can change out the bits. It happens to just be the right size. So you can take these screws out. But you'll need something to take out, like hex screws. And then to take this panel off, you move it towards you, and then it'll come off. And then this is the timer. This is why you want to make sure you unplug the dryer, because all these wires will give you a little shock if you touch them otherwise. Alright, so now before you proceed, this is a good time to just take a second and compare the new part you got with the one that's existing. And you just want to make sure that everything kind of looks the same. If anything's like way different, that means you probably have the wrong part. And you'll want to double check the order you put in to make sure you actually ordered the right thing. The next step you should do here is take a picture so you know where all the wires go on the new one. All right, then to remove the old one, it's clipped in on the sides here. And you basically just have to twist it and it'll come off. Alright, now I'm just going to remove all of these. I just removed this one, I'm sorry. I thought the camera was recording, but it wasn't. Such is the life of recording YouTube videos. Come off. I know you want to come off. Come over there. There we go. Alright, now I'm just gonna put the new one in place. Same way, just kind of line it up like this. And then just want to twist it into place. And one other thing I forgot about. One thing I forgot to mention with taking the old one out is that there's going to be a little screw right down here. It's a little hex screw. So you will have to take that out before you take the whole thing out. Next, I just have to hook all these wires back up. Alright, so now I think I have everything back in there, so I'm going to tilt this forward and put it down and then push it forward. Then that's how you reattach that. Then I'm going to reattach the ground. And then before I put everything completely back together again, I'm just going to test it to make sure it works. Alrighty. Put that on. Plug it back in. And now let's see what it does. See if it starts. What I'm doing here is I'm just kind of turning it to make sure it makes the click noises at the certain spots where I would expect it to. Like if I start the more dry cycle here, I would expect it to turn off when I get around the off here. So seems to be working good. So now all you have to do is put all the screws back in and then you're done. So that's all there really is to it. It's not a very hard job to do. So I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.